Generic greetings! So we're back in the Wasteland once again. In the previous episode, we managed to liberate Finch Farm, this thing here, in the semi-construction, semi-fighting type series thing I've got going. Basically, TLDR, I really like this game, which is why I'm featuring it a lot on the channel. Oh, by the way, today's beverage is simply purified water. So yes, we liberated this area, and we did a lot of violence. We went over to that place there, and there was a lot of... basically, raiders that like a little bit more heat than normal. They live in that weird forge type thing, and we managed to kill them all and bring back Abraham's son and also his sword, which was good for me because I got to keep it. But there he is, there he is, Jake Finch, that apparently can teleport, which is another Bethesda shonk. Do the Bethesda shonk. It sounds like a dance, but it's basically a pile of glitches. Either way, we managed to get him back, and that's all good. But we really want to build this place up, so let's just go to transfer. And then transfer all of the junk that I've got. Then go into build mode, like so. And then I want to go to power, and then to miscellaneous. Want to go to recruitment beacon, place one of them there. Then go to generators and build the biggest generator I can, which is a medium generator there. I could have built that if I have 2 more aluminium. So actually, let's have a quick look around. If we run around, we might be able to get enough aluminium. Let's just scrap that bucket. That's steel. That's another steel. Basically, we want aluminium cans. That is enough there. That's wood. No, hang on. That's an aluminium can there. No, that's a steel one. That gives us 2 aluminium. That's exactly what I need. So I've now got, bang, biggest generator possible. Connect them 2 up, and now we have a recruitment beacon. What that'll do is bring more people to this area. And as soon as I get 1 more settler, what I'll be able to do is then set someone on a patrol route. Oh, sorry, well, they're not called a patrol route. They're a supply route. And send it back to Sanctuary, which means I'll get all of that resources to build stuff as well, and then we can totally build this place up. So what I'm doing is just the typical new settlement type deal. You run around and you basically scrap everything you can. It's a bit interesting that this goes all the way back to here. I don't know why. Look at this, you can actually build all the way around that. I don't know why. Ah, well, either way, I'm running around and scrapping everything. Obviously, you get certain resources doing that, which is all good. We need to scrap all of these frames of cars and the barrels and stuff like that, mainly for the resources, but also we just want to clear build areas, see? So cardboard box, empty paint cans you see, and obviously you get little bits of steel, big piles of tyres, things like that. Believe it or not, toilets are actually quite good. Not only can you poo in them, and obviously do a little bit of a wee if you need to as well, but they also give you ceramic in the game, which is quite good. So, head over this way, see what else we can scrap. Obviously, this is the farm that they've got going, which is good, and looks like we are going into a bit of violence mode, so let's just open this up, and we will shoot this festering boatfly in the face. Bang! Actually, we didn't shoot it in the face, but we shot it nonetheless, and that's now taken out, which is fantastic. We can put that away, and it's got... bloatfly meat. Probably don't want to pick that up. Right, let's go back into the construction menu, and then we can destroy that big pile of rubber tires. This fence all the way around the outside, we could get rid of that if we really wanted to. Don't really see any need to yet. There was a point where I was having a lot of issues with steel, and as you can see, that fence gives you wood and steel, so I went and demolished a lot of these ones. Oh, there you go, lots of cars and stuff. Cars are really good for getting steel off it. There we go. This is actually a really big build area. Look, it goes all the way from that area there up to that corner, then around, so actually fencing this thing off probably going to be quite difficult, so we'll have to see what we can do. Right, good news, everyone. As you can see, it says on the top left now, it says people 5, which is good. Let me just go back into build mode. Actually, I didn't want to close that. I want to get rid of that bowling pin, which is good. There's also another bowling pin there, and that door we can't scrap, which is a bit of a shame because it's just sticking out the outside and it's annoying me. Let's get rid of that grill because it gives us some steel. We could, we can't get rid of mute fruit. It's just going to sit in there. Obviously, we can scrap things like the cans and whatnot, but we'll do that later. Yes, this is actually quite a good area, but as said, at the top left, it now shows... Let's just scrap some of these old bottles. It now shows that there's another person here, which means we can set them on to heading to the other settlement, which is good. Can't cigarettes will get rid of that. Gives us asbestos and cloth and things like that, which is good for building. Not good for smoking. Would not recommend, well, smoking in general, I guess, but asbestos is generally something you do not want to inhale. I'm not a doctor, but I think I've heard that once before, that you should not inhale asbestos. And we'll get rid of that paint can. And that one there as well. Come on. There we go. Right, so we've got rid of all that, and we can go here, and then we'll just transfer. Oh, we've stored it all anyway. Cool, so, where is the new settler? You're not the new settler. Where is the new settler? You're not the new settler. You are the new settler. You! Congratulations on... Welcome to your new home. Sadly, your task is now to go to Sanctuary Hills and set up a supply, because now what happens is we can go to this and we've got a boatload of resources. If I just go to building, let's just see how many things I can actually make. Generators. Nah. As you saw, I could only just make one of these large generators. I can now make 14 of them. Excellent. So... what we need to do is first get rid of that tree, because I know that was in the way. And then we need to worry about fencing this thing off. Actually putting a perimeter all the way around that. So let's have a quick look at structures. And then wood. And then we'll go to floors. And we could use this concrete one. We can only make 61 of them though. And I think we'd end up running out. This one, shack foundations though, we can make 179. So that's good. So... let's build ourselves some of these. Actually, we can get rid of that, can we not? No, we can't. We need to build these all the way around, I think. Or we might not go all the way around, but we'll get as far. We can go as far as we can. Now, I can make that halfway out on the outside, but I think it's best if I just follow the contours of the building, or the line of building that we can. So that maybe we'll pull it a little bit further back. That should do us for now, and then we can go all the way along. So let's just follow this on. Now I'm hoping that it's tall enough. So let's place that one there, and here we go. The whole will it snap? Will it snap? Like, will it blend? No, will it snap? I don't know. But either way, I've already started running further out than I want to. So let's store that. Store that. I can already hear violence going on somewhere. Let's pull that further back, and that's a little bit more straight now. So let's keep going this way. So as I said, I think we might just get away with it. Yes, there you go. There's the height, so that's fine. Are we already going on the outside? We are not going on the outside. That's okay. Obviously, this is just going to level off a nice level playing field for us to start building on, and this one will go there. It does sadly go out. No, the floor comes through it just a tiny bit, but not enough to worry me. Just put that in the right place. Now, there is a problem with this stuff. And, again, it's another Bethesda issue where it just doesn't work properly. Actually, this area around here, there's no point in section that I've just leveled up as well, which is good. Yeah, one of the problems with this stuff is that you can see there's actually a gap under it. Now, obviously, the concrete is really good because it is just a solid block of concrete, so you can't go underneath it. Now, that is good, and it just looks better. But this stuff's cheap. It requires a little bit of steel and a lot of wood. And as you can see, I've got over two... What the absolute shit was that? I think I know what that was. If I open up this again... Oh, now I've got enough steel. Do you know what that would have been? That explosion, I believe, and I could be wrong about this, I think... Let's have a quick look. I think that was the guy I sent to go on patrol. I said to go to Sanctuary Hills. And I think he's just been killed. What the fuck is going on? There's a Mr. Gutsy.
That was some luck.
There he is. You alright, guy? It's the Provisioner. It is the Provisioner. I thought it was him. So basically, he's... well... He's doing a good job. How are you doing?
Let's trade. Go ahead.
Go ahead. How about I give you a gun? Do I have a gun I can give him? I really don't. Actually, there you go. I have Molotovs. And a mute fruit. Just because I don't want to carry it. I think that'll do you. Don't really want to give you the last minute. That's my awesome gun of death. Right, so yeah. What happened was all of the... Thank you, Pipe, for just pushing me inside a car that's on fire and giving me loads of rads. Yeah, obviously he went off to go to Sanctuary Hills and encountered a Mr. Gutsy and started fighting him, which is why, for one point there when I was building, you saw it just didn't work. Oh my good grief. Anyway, back to building. Yes, what was I saying? Oh yes, these things here, they're a bit glitchy in the sense that, do I want to go closer to this side? It might just look quite good, that's all. If we go around... place it there around this sort of little rock thing. We could, but it doesn't touch the ground, so I don't like it. But we can go out a little bit. Why not make a little feature of it? Yeah. So the problem is that the concrete goes straight under the ground. It's basically a big block of concrete all the way to the ground. This, however, you've got gaps, so as you can see, I can clearly go under it. However, in the, I think it was the Egret 2's boathouse place, wherever it was, I put this all the way around, and the issue was that you could get under it, right? Only in certain areas, but a couple of areas you could get under it. Most of the time, though, it was fine. The main issue was I got a little message from Preston basically saying, right, they're under attack, we need to get this sorted out. Okay, Preston, I'll go there and get this sorted out for you, no problem, mate. So I go there, and I find 10 raiders stuck under the ground. They can't move, they can't actually get out of this fence, because it's about, say, that high. So they were all stuck under there with the head sticking out the top. And honestly, I just went to this end and it was like bowling. I just fired rounds down here and go bang, strike, bang, strike, bang, strike, and just killed them all. It was very funny to actually do. And very easy to defend, as you might imagine. Right, back to placing these things. I am going to surround the entire thing because although I would like to use concrete, sadly, I don't think I would have been able to place concrete all the way around. These will do, and obviously I'll put a lot of defences around it as well. The reason I want to make this, I know I've got a couple of other farms in places as well that are nowhere near defended as much as this. The reason I want to spend a lot of time defending this is because it's in a nice area where I think I will... Can I place that there? Will I be able to place the next one? Yes, I can. That's perfect. It's a nice area. It's right sort of centralised. Actually, it's not centralised. I've got a centralised area. It's the castle. But it's a nice area for defending because of where it is. So I want to make sure this is a nice, a nicely defended area. I want to make sure that if I need to be here fast, or if I'm away from it, I guess, it can defend itself. But then I also want to put, I want to, make use of it. Problem is now is that this stuff's getting in the way of this fence, so I'm going to have to delete most of it, you see. A lot of that's a big problem. Now, obviously, this will hopefully connect up at some point. By the way, I'm going to move that generator. That's just a temporary location to get people here. I'll have to build some more beds. And a new shack. I was going to say that it should not be like that. Put that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Don't need these fences anymore. So we'll put that there. I think. About there. It should connect up. It should connect up. Store that. Store that. We will go back and place that there. Hi. Sorry, just building things. There we go. Right, we now have a wall all the way around it. Slight problem, we've got no way of getting up to it. So obviously what we want to do is place stairwells at certain intervals. So pretty much anywhere where we would want to get up. So right across to there. Need a bigger stairwell. So I actually prefer them ones. So I'm going to get rid of this one because it's a bit crap. But I can't because it's not tall enough. Place one there though. That's fine. Place one there. Actually, place one there. The way you see. Place one there, and then we'll get rid of all of this. There's a lot of stuff in this farm. There's some razor grain. I gotta get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, razor grain and some mute fruit and some corn. Loads of stuff. So we've got a set of stairs there. Set of stairs there. Set of stairs there. Obviously these ones won't need to be as tall. In fact, all we'll really need, to be honest, is some of these. There we go. And there we go. Right, so we can now walk all the way along the outside. It's a little bit all over the place, if I'm totally honest with you. It is really all over the place. Now we could place these things the outside as well, but I think what's best if we just go to our walls, and let me have a sip of beverage first. We could use them, but I'm not a big fan. Let's go to we are at wood, so we'll go for walls, and we'll go all the way along. I'd like an area where we can sort of shoot through things. That might be quite good, you see. I don't think, you can't place them next to each other. This is the main problem, because they've got that like weird shack thing on the top. That's not bad. Yeah, I like that, because then you can see through it. Ah, okay. A lot of the places I make, they tend to be very, well, like this. You know, a wall away along the outside. And you can't really do anything with them. Like, once they're done, I mean, they're very defensible. The problem is that it blocks all the light. It's a bit dingy. But, you know what? I'd rather it be a little bit dark and people survive than having to try and defend off raiders. Defend against raiders. And fend them off with just bare walls. Or no walls. It's even worse. I mean, no, we haven't got any wallpaper on this thing, but you know, we can deal with that. Is that corner correct? Yes, it is correct. Could have got another one in, but I think that's fine. Nope, that's wrong. At least it sort of lines up as well. It's why I like placing these I was going to say concrete blocks, but they're not concrete. I like placing these ground bits. I am spinning it around just to give it a little bit of variation. Come on, spin it around. There we go. Is it not spinning around? Yeah, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. That one place there. Looks like it can only be in one area. I do need some entrances into this place. Entrances. Entrances. Doors. Right, there's that there. I think we will put, since the provisioner went that way, put a door here. There we go. Found it. Door there. And we will move. We'll move that along for now. Okay, door there. Good. We ideally need a door around here. Because if there's any problems, you need to get out. So, door there for now. And again, ideally, you want one over this corner as well. I don't think there will be suitable, but we'll give it a go. Right, so back to stairs. That's okay, that goes all the way down, so we're fine with that one. More stairs there, so you can go all the way down. Anywhere there is a way down we will put a set of stairs in. So, there. Actually, I'll put that one on the inside as well. Do you want on the inside or the outside? Inside's gonna save. It's gonna save space, isn't it? So I might as well put it there. You can put more crops in. You see. It's weird that ladder because you can place it all over the place. You can put it all over the place, and it just goes through stuff, which is good. Right. So we'll put that in there. There's one further in the middle. Actually, that'll be fine there. Back to stairs. Put these little ones in. One there. And one there. To be honest, they'll probably be able to step up here anyway, but just to make sure you understand. Right, so. Not bad. Go to doors. What colour door do we want? Blue. Have a nice blue door. Is that a blue door? Just spin it round. Apparently it's not allowed. Why can't we not place a blue door there? None of the doors will go in. The problem is really annoying, and it's because that is the build line. Because that door is slightly out the build line, it won't allow me to place it there. So I'm going to have to get rid and probably just forego that entire door, if I'm honest. Because otherwise, we'll have a lot of problems, or it's just not possible. This one, however, yeah, much better. Right, so we can go back to doors. Or doorway, should we say. Shove it in. Door. Okay. Exit build mode. Open the door, because you have to actually... you have to do that. You have to close the build mode to open the door, as far as I can tell anyway. We'll go to wood and then to our stairs, and then obviously we want the same set of stairs. That's going to be a problem as well, isn't it? Oh no, we can have that. What will that do? I can get up that set of stairs, doesn't mean anyone else can. That'll have to be a see what happens job, that one. Right, okay, so back to build mode. At least we've got an entrance in there, so that's fine. We'll move this around, obviously, to there. There we go. That should do us quite nicely. This door will be very, very simple. We just need to put in some more stairs. I might put the stairs in first. So, stairs, we want actually to turn that around. Another stairwell in, like so, and then simple thing. And that takes us all the way at the bottom. Fantastic. Exactly what we wanted. Right. We've already put the stairs in on the other side, I believe. So again, back to doors. We could go for the matching blue. There we are. That one's got nice windows in, you notice as well. And that one I didn't use. It hasn't got, yeah, nice windows, you can see. I wouldn't really call it nice windows, actually. It's a bit crap, isn't it? But, you know, windows nonetheless. Right, so. Excellent. That opens up. You can go down. You can go in. Close the door. Okay, sprint over here. Starting to get a bit of mist coming in. I do like the weather effects in the game, although the radiation thing is horrible. I can get up that, I think, without any problems. But it really depends on whether the NPCs can or not. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. And obviously we've tried that one over there, so that's fine. So, what do we need? Well, we still haven't got any defences. We haven't got any beds. We haven't got anything like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build another shack. And what we're going to do is build it off from... Actually, what we'll probably do... Store that. Structures, wood, floors, back to this. Okay. And we'll fill this in. Alright, there we go. And then what I'll do is shift them. Really should put the door further along. Store that. Pick that up. Move it there. Same with the door. Same with the ladders. Actually. Made a mistake because now I'm going to have to do this. Oh god, it's pushing you off the ladder as well. Ooh, look at that. That's a bunker. I'm going to explore that later on. Okay, right. Oh, typical Fallout stuff. Ooh, look, a thing. I wanted to do this one specific task. 3 hours later, I still haven't done that particular task. You always do other things. Right, there we go. So, what I'll do, I'll put some more solid walls in this area. Seems a bit fitting that, you know, this area's a little bit more solid. Obviously, there are not going to be any doors on this place, but it's fine, because once we get a roof on it, it'll look fine. In fact, we'll do that now. That better not be a red storm. Now, these are shack upper floor. Basically, oh god, we're still going to get a red storm. Yep, we're getting a red storm. You know, I mentioned earlier about how I really like the weather in the game. I actually now think I don't like the weather and it's all garbage and I hate the weather. Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to get irradiated to hell. And there's nothing I can do about it. You can stay indoors in certain buildings, but not like this one. It has to be like a different type. Anyway, you get the... There you go, look, loads of rads. But you get the idea. This is where we're going to have all the beds. So it's actually fairly big, isn't it? It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Furniture, beds. I guess we'll use these slightly bigger ones. Normally I use the small ones, but because we've got a big area, I might as well place these big ones. Because why not? So. Place the beds here, there and there. And place one there. And place one there. And one there. We're on total of 14 beds. I think that'll do us. I think that'll do us for now. What I'm going to do as well is close that. Go for sleep for 3 hours because it's a bit of a cop out, but as you can see, the storm's passed. Right, so why is Piper running over here? Hi, Piper. I think she wanted to talk to me, but I think I managed to skip it while I was... Well, just get out of the bed and she's, yeah. Wanted to talk to me. Right, so we just need to place all these around the outside. Actually, you know what I need to do first? I need to get some water. As you can see, we've got water 3, but with a farm this big, I think that's nowhere near enough. Now, the question is... The question on everybody's lips right now is where is the build outlay? Right, there is a bit of water there. Now, we might get away with this. We might not. Is the water over that way? I don't think there is. This is the only place with a bit of water. So we can go to resources, water. Yes, we can. We can actually place a water pump in there. Okay. So, we can actually get water, like a water pump there. Normally, you just have a little crappy water pump. Well, that's quite big, that one. So, let's go for a large pylon. And then we need to have, I guess for now, one of them, which will go up there. I'm going to have to go up, aren't I, to sort that out. Let me connect this up first. So we'll connect that up to that. There we go. And then we need to go up to the roof of that. Now remember, I'm going to run the roof all the way along the outside, so we can actually stand on top of it. But for now, we'll go to structures. We'll have a go for wood and then for stairs, and then we need a way up. So I think best thing to do is just to put a set of stairs. Perfect, exactly what I wanted. Straight up the top, no issues. And then, obviously, we're going to put a fence around it, but I'll do that later. That's a future me problem. Powers, connectors, and switches. We'll put one there. And then we'll connect up that to that. Okay. And then we need another one of these. I always use the big ones because you might as well, because they've got the most distance. That's as far as they can go, actually. So we're very close with that one. Then we'll put another one at the other side. Connect that up to our generator. And then the other one of that to there. And watch the water at the top. There we go. We just got 10 more. Okay, so we got power. We've got water. We've got enough food. We're getting more people. Beds, we've got more than enough. Oops. Beds fine. Beds is fine. Food's fine. Pretty much everything's sorted apart from the defense. What I need to do, do I really want? No, I'll keep that. I need to expand this all the way along the outside. As you can see, the size is going up, but we should be okay. Expand that all the way to the end and then along and then round. So we got like a nice walkway, as you can see. And then what we'll do is, I don't think we'll wall this off because I always like to keep it up, mainly because you have a finite amount of resources and size, so you can't actually place big walls all the way along there, and also it's hard, it's like a trench then, and it's really hard to defend because you can hide around the corners. But you can, well, then we'll need to place walls all the way along the outside on the top, and then some defensive turrets. Defensive turrets is very simple, isn't it? So you just got defense and then turrets. I can build 12 of these things, which are like heavy machine gun turrets. I've got laser turrets, which are cool. I've got shotgun turrets, which I've never used. Spotlights, which I really like as well. We've got heavy laser turrets, which are very nice, and a missile turret, which I've never used also, although I really want to place a missile turret in the Tower of Death that I've got in Sanctuary, because I think that'll probably stop the invaders. Either way, I'm going to leave it there because we are getting on a little bit, and a lot of the stuff to do now is just literally place a roof all the way around the outside. But as you can see, we've turned a nice, small, undefended farm into something that is very defensible, very nice, more storage for well, I say more storage. I was going to say more storage for people. What I mean is more beds. I'm thinking more prison architect terms here. More storage for prisoners. No. It's not a dormitory or a cell block. But yeah, it's not bad. And also, it goes around the outside of that, which looks quite good. Either way, as always, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.